So a quick tank update. Tank was set up on the 21st of July, so it's been running 2 weeks and 2 days today. The live rock was matured outside in a water butt for 5 or 6 weeks, and the aggregate that I've got in the sump was also matured at the same time. So underneath we got a filter roller, we've got a UV filter, got a sump with chaetomorpha in, protein skimmer, and the return pump at the back. Going back up to the main tank. And the main tank, we've got a pot bloom LED over the top. It's only running at 30% capacity at the moment during the initiation phase. We've got a control cupboard alongside with all the controllers in. So in the tank we've got two wave pumps, power head pumps, and the return pump, and the outtake at the top. Rock structure in the tank is a small rock structure of mainly man-made rock. There's a bit of dead live rock in there as well. And inside the tank we've got, at the moment, we've got a Kenyan tree coral. It's doing quite well. We've got the Zoa garden there at the side. Flame angel that coral beauty, I should say, that I bought a week or so ago, that was quite pale, but it's colouring up a bit now. It's getting some of its orange and red back. We've got a wrasse, an anthias, and at the top we've got two snowflake clownfish. And everything's doing pretty well at the moment. Quite a few additions in there. So we've got the Zoa garden there. We've got a few plating corals, and they seem to be growing really quickly at the moment. They've grown considerably in the fortnight they've been in here. A couple of small specimens down on the rocks there. Mainly frags. All the zoas are frags. And we've got a milker there, if you can just about see it, up on the rock. Right at the top there's a small bird's nest, again just a frag. So yeah, all in all it's doing quite well. Give it a 25% water change yesterday. Nitrates are a bit high, they're about 20 parts per million, but nothing seems to be bothered too much. Been dosing with, although it's early days, we've got daily dosing with Tropic All for Reef by Tropic Marine. So it's just having 10 ml of that a day just to build the carbon hardness up, keep the pH okay. pH currently running at 8.3, salinity is at 35, temperatures around the 26 mark, 26.5. We have got a fan that goes on top if the air conditioning doesn't keep it cool enough, but it's staying stable at the moment. We've got an old type thermometer on the side of the tank there, you can see. Yeah, so all in all, mesh on the top to stop any of the fish jumping, a small hole at the back for feeding. I'll take this off and have a quick look inside. Yeah, so we can see, looking down over the top, a small reef scape. There's a pot bloom lamp. Pretty impressed with that. It's pretty good, Wi-Fi controlled. I've got it on a makeshift schedule at the moment that I've put together. So the main light's on for about 4 hours, and then the heavy blue lights are on either side for 2 or 3 hours. So not too much. There's a slight bit of diatom on the sand at the bottom, but nothing major. I'm just letting that run its course. The idea is to keep the back of the tank clean, so it's got a blue back to the tank. If I back up a bit, you'll see it a bit better. So the idea is I'm not going to get too much coral algae growing on the back of the tank. I'm going to try and keep that clean, keep the sides clean, and keep the aquascape nice and clean. But there's plenty of potential on the rock aquascape for lots of corals to be higher up. There's nothing on the top at the moment. Got a few caves below that we can put a few non-light loving coral sponges, etc. And I'm tending to keep everything pretty much to their own islands, the zoas, because they're going to expand all over that rock. The African Kenyan tree, I should say, the green Kenyan tree is notorious for spreading everywhere, so I'll keep that on its own little island for now and see how we get on. But yeah, that's the update as of the 4th. Is it the 4th today, Les? 6th? As of the 6th of August. So yeah, it seems to be going okay. Tank's maturing nicely. All the stats are okay, apart from the nitrate, which is showing about 20 parts per million. But I'm hoping now with the Chaetomorpha algae down in the sump there, that seems to be going okay. We've got a blue, I should say, a red and a white light underneath, and we've got the protein skimmer running really high. It's turned up full at the moment. I've just emptied it out and cleaned it. That was half full of waste, and the filter roller's pulling quite a bit of gunk out as well at the moment. So got everything on full bore at the moment, trying to get these nitrates back. I'm thinking the Chaeto's going to kick in soon with the red and white light underneath constantly on 24 hours. That should control the pH at a steady 8.3. Anyway, I'll leave it here at this moment, and I'll make a few more videos on the updates in the coming weeks.